Okay, I had to do a little restart there, so stream started over, but looks like we're good to go now, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be starting up some Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, picking up where we left off. Just finished up the Overlord DLC, or Project Overlord, I guess if you want to get technical with it, last time I streamed this. So I think for the most part, except for Arrival, which I'm really saving for the final end, we are pretty much done with the DLC, I believe. So we can go ahead and move on to some of the main game stuff. Tali is the only party member that does not have the loyalty mission fulfilled. But before that, I think we're going to get another party member. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, you know what? Maybe to start things off before we start really getting into it, I should probably talk to the crew a little bit. I don't think I've really talked to that many people after fulfilling all these loyalty missions and all that. Did we customize the gear? Yeah, okay. I think we did that last time. Maybe we're doing for a new outfit. I really like most of these. I don't necessarily like this one because it's mostly for like science team crew members, but I think it's probably the least egregious out of all the other casual outfits. I don't know. Let's see how everybody's doing. How you doing, Jacob?
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Oh.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Any
Okay.
thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
Alright.
What do you think of the state
What about the crew?
Yeah. Unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
That should be it. The reason I thought to do this was actually because I went and talked to Morden off stream to check and make sure that I had gotten the upgrade for him all sorted out. And then we were talking about Malin and whatnot, and I'm like, oh yeah. I guess people probably do want to follow up on all that, don't they? Also, just checking the resolution, making sure it's actually sticking, because as I said before, I've changed it a few times, and it doesn't actually stick. But now it seems like we're not having any issues with that, so that's good. Okay, so let's see, who can we talk to in here?
Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Oh, good.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Don't sound too excited now. Okay, hold up. Just monitoring a couple things.
Commander, what can I do for you?
It's a living. Basically. We might have already talked to Miranda before, I think.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
By all means, I don't want to disturb her from her work. Check out this long corridor. What are you doing, Garrus?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Fine.
See you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Nobody just wants to talk one-on-one. We gave Dr. Chocolates her Ceres Ice Brandy, so I guess that's all taken care of. Who else is here? Samara? We talked to you before,
Morinth
Liet?
haunted my dreams and waking hours equally.
No.
For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Well, at least you're free.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
I was gonna say, isn't that like... that would be like the age of 4 for humans, maybe. There and abouts.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
I should go.
Of course, Commander. Thank you again.
Oh, what the hell was that? It's like he dropped in from the ceiling. At least that's what the animation looked like.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communication.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional suggestions.
I was gonna say, didn't Samara have something? But I think she upgraded the fuel. So
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Hey, got a minute?
I guess.
I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I know why we had to destroy Keiichi's gray box, but it doesn't make it any easier. Liara T'Soni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I'm sure you will. I forget if I asked Tali. Actually, you know what? I think the first time I talked to her, she just went into this whole spiel about, you know, the whole court hearing, essentially, so.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Okay, but what about the upgrades?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Multi-core shielding. There we go. lot of palladium. Rapidly oscillating kinetic obstructions of the cyclonic barrier technology. CBT are added to the ship. This should help survive blasts like those that destroyed the first Normandy. I'm sure they will. Thanks, Tali.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I don't know. I think we've already gone over all this.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I don't know if have we talked to Jack? Maybe not. She is in the bowels after all, so.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Well, I did say I was going to be relatively nice to the crew.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
I don't want this affecting our mission.
Can't kill all that bad shit so easy, I guess. Have to live with it. Fucked up or not, the rest of the galaxy can deal.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work. Hey.
Hey.
I've picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
What do you think of our mission?
I know when someone's got murder on their mind. The Collectors are out to kill us. Rather do it to them first.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Not too sure what the Paragon points are for, but alright. Pretty sure we haven't talked to Grunt since the whole Tachanka business, so let's go pay him a visit.
Erd not Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... it makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Yeah, we did this so you could calm down, really.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Reeve said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha! Wouldn't want it any other way.
I guess it's always the neutral option that gives you those Paragon points. Well, that's fine then. So... I guess that about does it.
No messages for you, Commander.
I didn't ask. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I went back to the Shadow Broker base because I needed some money. I was hitting Liara up for some cash. You know, I should probably take a look to see if, oh, crap. You know what happened? Okay, so I was playing this game off stream, like half asleep because it was super, super late. Like the night I last streamed. So that was only a couple days ago. I completely forgot about this. I was wandering around the Shadow Broker base, and I think I might have fallen asleep, but then when I woke up, there was a cutscene playing. And at some point when we were doing the Shadow Broker DLC, Liara was saying that she needs to come up and see the Normandy and all that. So it started off with that. There wasn't really much to it, but they had a little bit of a conversation, and I could not remember what it was about. But I did fund some missions, so we got some money. Got some internet money. No missions currently available. All right. Why not? I was trying to go around some of the shops, like on Omega and Ilium and all that, just to try and pick up all of the available stuff that you can buy. But just didn't have enough money for the lot of it, so I thought I'd come by here and fund some missions and possibly get some cash. But I'm not sure what even triggered the cutscene and Liara coming up to the Normandy. I must have clicked on something by accident, but I don't know. It was weird. Let's get some fuel while we're here. Okay, so I think we need to sleep gaming, basically. It happens more often than you'd think. Yeah, there's not really anything else going on. I mean, there's a couple little side missions and stuff, but I'm not really concerned about that. So let's go ahead and acquire Reaper IFF. Let's get this shit show started. There it is, Derelict Reaper. That's interesting. Orbiting Nemezine, interesting name, is a 2-kilometer-long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. Is giving off a power signature in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this side would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a Mass Effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remained unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, quote-unquote, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning a long time ago. Let's go see what we could do about it. I don't even remember, like, a derelict Reaper. That sounds interesting. But, yeah, definitely. You'd think I'd remember it. Let me bring Garrus. Put him in something that doesn't look like it's been blasted and melted down. Yeah, Garrison Tally. Let's bring the old crew along. What do we got here? Our piercing ammo. That sounds nice. Weapons usually fine.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph.
Wind? Oh.
There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
space winds, very strong around space storms. Yep. That's about how I see it.
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
That's why I brought you along. Figured we'd have a grand old time in a derelict Reaper. Terminal access. Okay. 2,000 credits.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
For indoctrination, as insidious as it means, I'd assume so. They're just giving away money at this facility.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
I need options, Joker. What have you got for me?
Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a mass effect generator. That is true for any ship, even a Reaper. At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the wreck's mass effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
We'll make a sweep for survivors and research data, then we'll knock this ugly piece of crap out of the sky. Be ready to pick us up. Being crushed in the heart of a brown dwarf is not on today's agenda.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Ooh, look at that lighting.
I've seen this too many times.
What the hell happened there? Looks like they got fried.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember, that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
About women in stockings. Very nice. Explosive crate. Maybe I don't want to shoot that.
There are 5 sensors by the hut. Do you want me to blow them up?
Yeah, I think we can manage. Just get rid of them for right now, yeah?
I wondered whether the technology for making husks came from the Geth or from Sovereign.
Geth origin never made sense to me. This
Confirms the Reapers. Sorry, she got cut off there. I guess it's more attributed to the husks. Tali, maybe we don't want to take cover on the explosive crate container. But everyone's going after her.
Taking fire.
Nothing faster than keeping up on the wall.
Oh.
Understood.
Moving to position. Right. One down.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
It's kind of like Aliens, a little bit, yeah. Some horror sci-fi.
I couldn't see the shooter. Survivor from the science team.
Think a science team member can handle a gun like that?
This is valuable.
There was a sniper rifle. This might be it. I remember liking one quite a bit in this game. Yeah, I remember that look. It's very plain looking. It's hard to tell with that lighting there, but yeah, the Widowmaker, is that what it is? I didn't see the pop-up, but that might be the one I'm thinking of. There was one that was really, really nice. One of them one-shot, one-kill situations. Oh. Uh-oh.
Hostile engaged.
Shields have failed.
Oop,
I'm taking friendly fire.
sorry. Yeah, don't like that thing. Maybe we should try to kill it. Also, what? You have to have sniper rifle training and get the sniper rifle from the collector ship. You have to do a second playthrough for it. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not too interested in it then.
I'm on it.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
On my way. Ahead of us.
But didn't I get that both those things though? You told me I have to have the sniper rifle training and get the sniper rifle from the collector ship. I thought I did both of that. Or do you have to have it by default and then get it after? Like it's like an advanced training. Oh, okay.
This looks interesting.
Well, I had it last time because I was playing an infiltrator class. So.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
See how the room's arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs? They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated.
Infiltrators have sniper training? Well, that's why I said. That's why I said I had it last time, because I was an infiltrator and I had the sniper training, and I guess I got the advanced sniper training after the fact, but...
How about we all take a step back from the weird alien impaling devices?
I was just looking. I wasn't going to touch them.
You'd have to reach out pretty damn far in order to do it. Don't get so offended, Tali. Kind of an interesting image, though. I don't remember the lighting being so stark in here. Wow, 5 whole days. Hey, that was my kill.
Shepard, Commander.
The sniper was a Geth. Since when do Geth talk to organics?
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varen.
Don't think too highly of them, do you? I'll bump up the sound effects volume a little bit, see if that increases the volume in the cutscenes. It seems like stuff in the cutscenes is always so muted. I'm not too sure why.
Ready to fight.
Concussive shot ready.
What the hell was that?
Combat drone ready.
Maybe I should stick with the SMG, yeah?
Got one. Want some more?
Wasn't too bad, but still. Terminal access, where? Oh, up there. I guess I could do the shotgun. I think I'm gonna have to switch out the shotgun. This one's really powerful, but 3 shots before I gotta reload? I don't know.
Never saw me coming. Oh. Ah.
Oh, way to go, Tommy.
Can't target them.
Really? See, this is the problem I thought was going to happen when I got the shotgun out. Quit playing around with them, Garrus. Come on.
Not that one.
Uh-oh.
They should soften
Hostile
them
engaged.
up. Target
acquired.
Like that slowdown. Nope, 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 not that. Wait a second. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I could have sworn I saw the terminal indicator up here.
Enemies.
Let me get that first.
You got it.
No, just attack him.
You got it.
Guess we gotta get in the rhythm of things. Doing a little better that time, but we weren't absolutely flooded by the husks.
We can use this.
I could use that right now.
Hostile spotted.
Don't rush into him.
Can't get a lock.
God damn it.
Can't reach the target.
There we go.
I'll take the shot.
Can do.
Sorry, Garrus. Yeah, this is where it starts getting a little hairy.
Can't get a lock. Go get them, Chatika. Good girl.
God damn it, he got downed again.
Can't reach the target.
I can.
Nothing's faster than Chatika must fall.
Oh, that's the reason. Got this bastard down here. Quick, while he's distracted by the drone.
Got the target.
I didn't realize he was next to a crate like that. Welcome back, Garrus. Get everything here. Yeah, alright.
Heavy weapon. I'm with you.
Hold up. I'll jump the gun here.
I've lost shields.
Whoops. Do headshots even work on them? I feel like they don't. Also, this isn't working exactly like I planned. Stupid long-range attack.
Concussive shot ready.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Two can play at that game. I don't think headshots really work on them.
You got it.
So I forgot I could shoot that a lot more rapid than I was actually doing.
On my way.
Be right there.
Where are you, Tali?
Go for the optics.
My pleasure.
Go for the optics.
Cowering back in the corner, eh? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay.
I'm taking friendly fire.
Go get him.
Attacking target.
Some more of that grenade action. I should take out this. Okay, that's not working.
Can do. Just a second.
Understood.
Got it.
It's pull back, pull back.
Attacking target.
Eat this.
Knock that one.
Where?
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship fast.
But our Geth friend. Oh, wow, damn. Again, jeez. What is it with this door? Faulty memory. Oh. The game is making it easy on me now. Just putting them all in sequential order, basically. Ah, there it is.
This must be it.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
Tully, they're the husks. Did you not see like dozens of people impaled on the spikes? And on top of that, everything we've been fighting so far. Oops. Looks like that one husk is comforting him. Husk pillow.
Can't get a lock.
That's because it's dead.
Shepard, back off.
Garrus?
One down.
Garrus?
On my way.
Got it. Go get
When
him.
we come down here, it's a little safer. They don't seem to be coming up here as often. What is that awful noise? Oh, we gotta shoot it. Okay. I got something that will work a little faster. Uh-oh.
Hostile spotted.
Firing a high impact shot.
Can't target them!
And it's back up. Grenades seemed to do pretty well last time. Look at that.
We've got trouble. Combat drone away.
Can't get a lock!
Oops.
And stay down.
Yes! Can't reach the target. Can't target them!
There we go. Okay.
Shepard, you want something done with that geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Off you go.
We're clear. Go.
Oh. Quick cutaway. Reaper IFF successfully retrieved. Loss of Cerberus team on the Reaper vessel unfortunate, but unsurprising. We'll use team's health records for comparisons against husks encountered on Reaper for possible insight into indoctrination and husk conversion process. We got a lot of stuff out of that.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
What was Project Overlord? Was that not intact geth? They seem pretty intact to me.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
We don't need to tell her.
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Let me know when it's done. Until then, we keep building our team.
Of course, Shepard. The crew will begin work immediately.
I don't think we got much more room left.
When the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Maybe if we lighten the load a little bit. 20 Paragon. I don't know that I agree with that. Still got that last little tier to go. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Shotgun damage, yes please. Thank you. Sniper rifle damage, that should do. Prototype, heavy skin weave. That should be good. Ever since I switched to the grenade, I think I'll be set with that.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Have I now? Encrypted transmission from Elusive Man, Shepard. I'm pleased you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent EDI all the necessary protocols to get integrated successfully into the Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight into the Collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that EDI is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily the decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. That's right. About to do whatever it takes. I wonder if Chakwas is at all nervous about this Geth being like right in here. Ah, we have one guardman. Hello.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
I think it's kind of weird that they put it like right in the core, but I think there was a reason for that. I don't know, some type of like shielding or something like that. So.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Hackerman is on the team, you bet. It's the only piece of the puzzle we've been missing.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by Collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the Old Machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
Both.
I fight Geth. You do anything hostile, I blow you to pieces. Just so we're clear.
We have no hostility towards you.
Sure didn't seem that way at Eden Prime and the Citadel.
You fought heretics, not true Geth. Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the Old Machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the Old Machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
You want to follow my orders? Say so. Clearly. Otherwise, I'll rip your batteries out right now.
We will follow your orders.
Good. Now what do I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Quiet you.
I didn't ask your opinion, Edie.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Awful lot of hoverhanding going on there for a second.
Shepard Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
I have many questions.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the Old Machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the Creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The Old Machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
Too many robots. It's the wave of the future, man.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The Old Machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
No, I guess we already asked that one.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Yeah, come on, go with the program, Shepard.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Well, sorry.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
No. Yeah, alright.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
We just met him. Sure, come on, get in here. Geth sniper rifle, eh? Oh. Well, it's kind of open for a ship upgrade, but sure.
Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Okay, I think we've asked all that
I'd
already.
like to ask about something else.
Ready.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Nobody wants to talk to
I have
me.
to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Alright. Geth sniper rifle sounds nice. How I doing on that, oh, I guess it's the same. Yeah, still need to breach that last little bit there.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
What, the Geth sniper rifle? It's a decent Widowmaker replacement. How you doing, Garrus?
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Can't avoid me forever. Check the weapons. Alright. And I wish the locker was still there. Why couldn't they take that from the original schematics? Let's have a look. Nope, don't got it. Alright. I did research it though, right? I guess those are all the... Oh. We've got other things here. Huh. Oh, no weapon upgrades. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it. Sometimes I just cycle through things without actually paying attention, but I think in that particular case, yeah. Well, at least we could give it to somebody, right? Widow anti-material rifle. What's Garrus got? Man, even he can't get it. Did I the song from Morden? What?
Shepard, how can I help?
Sing me a song, Morden.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Okay.
Does knowing how the Protheans fell tell us anything useful about how to stop the Collectors or the Reapers?
Not yet. More useful as motivation. Effects on Protheans more than indoctrination, body modification. No self-preservation instinct. Old injuries not healed, no reproduction, just cloning. Technology overriding biology, not augmenting. No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Cool.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yes, Gilbert and
always
Sullivan.
Let me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Thank you, Morden. There's no follow-up to that. All right. Yes.
What What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
Very good.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Okay, then. Now I guess we're prepared to go ahead and do Tali's little loyalty mission. So, let's make our way over to wherever the hell that is. Let's take a look. Help Tali, that must be it. Fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ships. Oh, they're about to get a whole load of me. Let's see. Let's bring our newest party member. I'm sure he'll have lots to offer. We have to get those points out of the way, too. Inferno ammo, evolution upgrade, Inferno ammo, or incendiary ammo upgrade. We can do the Inferno ammo, which is an explosive charge, spreads ammunition payload on impact, potentially igniting the target and all nearby enemies. Or squad incendiary ammo. Your entire squad gains the effects of the incendiaries, allowing you to spread pain and panic. I like the description in a very literal crossfire. How about we do Inferno? The rest of the crew have their own ammunition modifications. I don't think we need to worry about them necessarily. Let's see. Let's get all that Geth Infiltrator up. Geth Assassin Leech has become an expert at disassembling organics and synthetics alike, increasing Legion's weapon damage. Also, Legion has created redundant systems for its critical functions, increasing health. I guess we'll go with Assassin. Sounds cooler anyway. AI hacking. Let's see what this is. Improved AI hacking. Your AI hacking provides the ultimate in shield strength and maintains it for a very long hack duration. And your wireless signal is boosted in strength, affecting a wide area to hack multiple synthetics. 12 seconds, duration 12 seconds, duration 9 seconds. Shield strength 500 versus shield strength 350, impact radius at 3 meters. I don't really like that trade-off. No Geth shield boost, though. I guess we can't do that, so I guess we're gonna have to put it into combat drone. Oh well. It's got the Widowmaker, Geth plasma shotgun. I don't know. I was gonna say I was thinking about switching up the shotgun situation, but I think I tried the scimitar and I wasn't too fond of that. The Eviscerator is much more impactful, but it's this whole situation of just the 3 ammo in the a clip. Why don't we give the Geth plasma shotgun another try? We haven't used that since, I think, getting Jack. It's been a while. And is there anything else here that's been good or might possibly be good? I still like that collector particle beam, but cryo-round technology used to modify standard weapon slugs. Cooling laser collapses ammunition into Bose-Einstein condensate. Massive supercooled subatomic particles capable of snap freezing impacted objects. That sounds interesting. The Mr. Freeze gun. I just don't... Usually I bust this out when it comes to bosses. I just don't see that happening in a good way. Let's try the old standard grenade launcher.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
Shh, everybody plug your ears.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco.
You're defending your ship. I respect that. But don't try to intimidate me, Captain.
Or what?
Or I take off this mask and breathe germs all over your nice, clean ship.
I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The gate is too much. Leave it on your ship.
If Legion gets out of line, I'll take it out myself. If you know my record, you know I've killed hundreds of them.
Why should I believe you?
Captain, if Legion acts suspiciously, I'll kill it. You know that.
Talizora, you never stop causing me trouble. Marine detail, return to guard positions. You get one chance. But given the charges against you, Tali, you're doing yourself no favor.
That's alright.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I
Oh.
never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
That's probably not good that we brought Legion then. You did what? Excuse me, Tali?
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Yeah, they were either pretty vague about the charges against her, or it wasn't explained outright. So I didn't know specifically what it was going to be, but I knew for sure I wanted to bring Legion along, so. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, you're accused of doing exactly what I'm doing now.
You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
I know.
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Oops.
Tali, I'm not a lawyer. Hell, everyone thinks I'm part of Cerberus. Do you really think I can help you?
They're trying to turn the crowd against me. That's why they changed my status to Vast Normandy. This whole trial is a farce.
You underestimate us, Tali. Do not forget that you have friends as well as enemies. I delayed their attempt to try you in absentia. I convinced them to allow a human into our midst. You still have a chance. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Getting a good view of all this, Legion. I hope you're taking notes.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vast Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security! A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this hearing with threats?
Oh my god, I just saw it.
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vast Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
What? I'm curious as to what these are, but they might really screw me over.
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active Geth to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
None of you people have heard this yet?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Allorai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
You think Tally's helping the Geth? Maybe killing a few dozen will prove her loyalty.
We do not accuse Tali of aiding the Geth cause. We accuse her of carelessness that endangered the fleet.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Allorai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Allorai, Shepard. The Admirals sound sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Allorai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Allorai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Come on, Legion. It's a good thing we brought you along, then. You should be able to offer some insight for us, yes? So that last little bit there, I wonder if that's more related to something like heavy story, as opposed to just trying to eke it up.
Loyalty to the fleet. Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind...
Oh, you're the guy I punched.
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I told them how you fought your way to me, how you rescued me. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care, Vitor, and good luck.
You too. Be safe out there.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Allorai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
And what a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Wasn't there I don't think it was her. Maybe it wasn't her. There was a real bastard of a Quarian in 3, I think. But I don't know if they're in this one.
Can you tell me anything about the Allorai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comms.
Oh, it is her. Okay.
Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't.
She has a slightly bitchy cadence, so I guess I should have known.
And pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
The ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
I guess that's it.
Talizora arrived with a Geth. What more proof did the Admirals need?
The Geth is mine. She just happens to be here.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
At least someone here's looking out for Tali. Will retaking the Alaray really help her case?
Tali showing a desire to correct mistakes she may have made will make up for a lot of lost ground. But more importantly, you may find evidence of what happened. With luck, it will exonerate Tali from any wrongdoing.
I'm supposed to care about that now? All I want to do is find Father.
You should get to the Alaray soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other Admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an Admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Oh, there you are, Legion. Just pop in from the back.
Even you.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. To be honest, I was afraid a human would be too meek and humble. Watching you rail away at Admiral Corris, though, Tali's in good hands.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
This guy sounds a little bit like Zaid. Voice actor's probably from the same... I don't know. I was going to say village. I don't think it's that cloistered, but from around the same area.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm.
Oh yeah, I guess he does sound like Logan.
Brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
I'm not disputing that. Yes, I know it is Logan. I'm saying he sounds like him. Get so hostile for. Yeah, and Zaid's voice actor had a slightly lesser role. He was what, like village idiot? What was he? He was like the groundskeeper in that one village that kept getting attacked.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who worked with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Ass load of dialogue in this section. One more. Old Admiral Chorus.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
Quib.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly.
I would take no pleasure in your ship name.
And dishonored our fleet.
Oh, there it is.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What, who owned it last, though?
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other Admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other Admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with Quarian's Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the LRI, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
I think whoever's writing the script for the game, when they came to doing the loyalty missions, they went all over Tali. They did hers first. And then after that, they were spent. And then by the end of it, I don't know, they did like Miranda's or something. They did Tali's and then they did Thane's. And maybe someone else's. Was Legion's all that in depth? I don't remember.
I'm lodging a complaint.
If anyone can retake the LRI, Tali Zora can.
Is that really a Geth, Tali Zora? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the LRI.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the LRI?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the LRI.
I need to do a few things before
Oh,
we
whoops.
leave.
Understood. The shuttle is...
That's usually the investigator.
Tali Zora, Shepard Vast Normandy. Are you ready to take the
Let's
shuttle?
head to the LRI.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Selai.
Also, Robin Sachs, for having such a great voice, did not really do a whole lot. He did like some miscellaneous cartoon roles of no importance. He did one guest star role in SpongeBob, and then he did Zaid and the one village character he played in Dragon Age Origins. Sadly, he died not too long ago. I know he had he had a part as Zaid in 3. It wasn't huge, but... Or was he even a party member? I don't remember. But he was in 3 at the very least, so he must have died sometime after 2012, I think. But... I feel like given the success of Mass Effect, he probably would have had more roles after the fact.
Automated flight weapon ring. Sniper rifle neutralization. Ready for next target. Order received.
It's not really doing anything. It's kind of standing there.
Disabled.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Full up on heavy weapons ammunition. That does not happen too often.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
It's the latter. Oh. Yeah, let me go ahead and hack your terminals here. Whoops. Damn. Never mind. Guess I'm locked out. Hey, look, somebody propped that up on that box. Legion, please.
I'll take it.
Suppose this popped back up. Nope.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, killer. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Target, negative Z axis.
They should suck.
Acknowledge.
I'll take them.
Contact below.
Goddamn. The new Inferno ammo upgrade certainly looks more impactful.
Pause.
Automated flight weapon
Right.
range.
Can do.
Yes.
Got it.
Order received. Shot effective. Target contact.
Can do.
Redeploying under fire.
On the move.
AI alert.
Just be taking this. There's a whole little door back there that opened up, but I guess only to let them through.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
We should keep moving.
Right.
Enemy firewalls compromised.
Deploying combat
Attacking
drone.
target.
On it.
Under fire.
I'll take them.
Up on him. The target eliminated. Taking hits.
Got the target.
Order received. Attacking requested at long-range target neutralized.
Oops, thought shields recovered faster than they did.
Ready for next target. Distance shot effective.
Is there any way we could, like, destroy those doors?
Deploying combat drone.
Targeting order process.
No shield.
Threat neutralized.
Nice work.
Thanks.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
Every Geth on this ship will die, Tali. It won't bring him back. But it's what he would have wanted.
I don't care what he would have wanted, Shepard. I wanted a father who cared about me more than his war effort. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of Admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
Come on, Tali. You don't have to stay here.
Yes, I do. Someone in this family needs to stop walking away. He had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
You don't know how he would have ended that message.
Yes. I do. Come on. Let's finish this.
Oops. Yeah, at least we got that model flotilla ship, though. That's the important thing. Worth all the risk coming here.
Targeting order processed. Affirmative.
Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Get the plasma shotgun, I guess that'll work.
Combat drone ready.
Oh, that's not Legion. Okay, let's just do another round. I remember that battle being pretty difficult, like in a tight space like this. I guess having a shotgun makes some quick work of them, though.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
What's up, Taylor?
It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
Play the recording.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty board, just to be safe.
No.
Still doing some Final Fantasy. I was like playing that on Steam for a bit.
On the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tally Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tally exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tally out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Well, there you go. There's your evidence right there. Just showcase that to everybody.
Sounds like this is the evidence we were looking for.
Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this...
Yeah, go here and see this game as opposed to what you had on all day. It's a little crusty and a little quiet, yeah?
The Admirals, not anyone.
Yeah, you weren't the only one watching. Your father is dead! We need to use this. I don't know. Maybe I should be stern with her, give her a stern talking to. Final Fantasy on Steam is great. Good, good. I've been actually thinking about getting some of the what do they call them? The repixelized or something. Not all of them, but I think 3 in particular fascinates me the most because we haven't had like an actual professionally done. I mean, so there's been some good fan works, but a professionally done like somewhat authentic version of 3. It's always been remastered, or, you know, like the weird DS version, stuff like that. So that's the one that's intrigued me the most. I've actually been kicking around the idea of getting it, but I don't really want to spend more than $10 on it. Is the only problem. Because I mean, I really could just get a modded version of the SNES, but I don't know. But it's yeah, it's a little fascinating little thing that they did. When I saw that at this last E3, I was like, oh, that's interesting. It piqued my interest.
Railzora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
3's supposed to be the best, but yeah, they really did a great job with it. That's cool. You should pop it on stream one of these days so I get a good look at it. And I was watching another ME stream. Yeah. I was watching a dude play the 3rd one, but it needs a little polishing, I think.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Alright, playing that next. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I might go full throttle on Tomb Raider Chronicles. We'll see. Shit, I can't save that. But yeah, I get what you mean, though.
There has been no word. There is no reason.
But, you know, it's not like I haven't played these games before, several times over.
Shepard was right. Bring me the information about Rail on Tower.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
What the hell was that, Tali? Why you waltz in here like that? You took back the ship. You could have waited. So pardon, Tali. I don't know. I don't know what I want. We took back the ship.
Cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on
Oh, thank you, Taylor. You didn't have to do that.
What happened there?
I appreciate it, though. I'll pop that on my GPD. Maybe I'll give that a play while I'm at work.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this
Thank you,
hearing?
thank you.
Tali's achievements are the only evidence you should need. Come on, Tali. We're leaving.
Oh, yeah, point at them.
This is a formal proceeding.
Wrong, Admiral. This is a sham. You're trying to build sympathy for the Geth to forestall the war effort.
That is completely...
And you want all the messy experiments covered up so you can throw your fleet at the Geth. Do whatever you want with your toy ships, but leave my crew out of your political bullshit. We have no new evidence. You can accept Tali's word, or you can exile the woman who saved the Citadel from the Geth.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment?
I mean, it was a convincing argument. You don't want to piss off Shepard.
In light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Scot-free, baby.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
And we got gifts. See what you get for yelling at people? Never let anyone tell you differently. Good luck in the war.
With this trial over, I hope you can get back to more important matters, like taking your homeworld back from the Geth.
We'll drink a toast on the homeworld, Shepard. Mark my words.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. It's been a while since anyone shouted down the Admiralty board. I think it was good for them. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did, you deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Oh.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
What do we get? 32 Renegade. Good lord. Tech damage. Doesn't affect me any, but that's not bad. Oh, look. It's starting to climb a little bit. 32. That really did it. Well, that went a lot better than I expected it to. Thought things were going to go south pretty quick there, but...
The RRI was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the RRI?
I could give it to you.
Help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
I hope you reclaim your homeworld someday. I don't care how you do it. Only that you succeed.
Thank you, Commander.
I don't think she actually meant that.
I was wrong.
I guess we'll go talk to the other Admirals since we went through them all before.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
Ooh.
We found Rael's body. He left a message for Tali.
I can only imagine how horrible this is for you, child. But at least you got to hear your father tell you he loved you.
Yes. Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck on your mission.
I know I'm doing Renegade, but the other one was too harsh.
The fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Your father doesn't care about you, Tali. I'm sorry, but you need to know the truth.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Tali, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tali. Not that I have much choice. Fight well, and fly safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Yes. Yeah, what has she been in? She was in a 24, wasn't she? She was a season of it. I'm struggling to remember her name too, but yeah, she doesn't, I don't think she normally does voice acting work, but she's like a established actress. I'm looking her up now. Yeah, you and me both. I don't think we would have recognized this name. Shorey Aghdashloo. She's a Iranian American. She does a lot of different things, though. I know I've seen her in a couple different, maybe TV shows or something. I could have been sure. I mean, I'm almost certain she was in a 24. Oh yeah, she was in the third X-Men. That's probably where I heard her most recently, since I just watched all those movies.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alaran.
All this shit.
And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when...
She's still got that voice, though.
We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
You need to go to war.
Goodbye, Admiral.
I'm not. I don't want to get involved. What the hell are you looking at? Tali looking at me like I just backstabbed her? I guess there's nothing else we need to do here. We could talk to the captain, maybe. If he's still in the docking bay.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Go ahead, that on our side.
Yeah, me too.
A war with the Geth.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the Raya, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
No, I'm sorry, the Normandy is now our home. We're not returning her at any point. Okay, so, mission summary. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges. Her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling. Likely need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability. Yeah, not too much you could do about that, huh? What's she do now? Drains enemies' kinetic barrier power to boost your shields. Oh, that's interesting. And we got a new outfit. Voice borders on hot or Jesus ladies. Smoke another one, why don't you? I feel like it's a natural raspiness, maybe. I don't know. She could be a chain smoker for all I know. Preferably one with a filter, right? There's Smokey, and then there's Advanced Smokey.
Commander, Legion would like to talk to you.
What does Legion want now? I was half expecting the crew to be absconded with by the time I got back from this Quarian mission, but we might be able to squeeze one more in. Maybe we'll get Legions in before we do anything, and then we could just go right for the Omega Relay. I mean, that'd be pretty damn sweet. That almost never happens when I play this game.
Shepard, Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Okay.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So it's like indoctrination, but digital indoctrination.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
Yeah, the Hacker Man strikes again. No one is safe from Hacker Man.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
Did I ask him about the virus effects?
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
We'll wipe them out. All of them.
They build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cost.
Looks like the robot from the new Lost in Space reboot. You know, I forgot that was even a thing. That's been out for like a year already, right? My family was talking about it. They've watched it, but I haven't yet. I've got no clue what that is looking like these days.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
The Geth are pretty cool, though. I think in terms of like just visuals, I like the look of them. They were designed by the Quarians, which we were just helping out earlier, so there's sort of a visual similarity between the two, but you know, obviously there's differences.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will
You hated it.
prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
I think the only reason they were watching it, I don't think they really liked it all that much either, from what I remember. I wasn't too involved in that conversation, so I don't know. But, yeah, my family, particularly that generation that preceded me, they all grew up watching Lost in Space. It wasn't necessarily that it was they were even from that particular time period. It's just that that's what was rerunning at the time. Similar to Star Trek, it was like a whole decade that preceded them. But they got into Star Trek, they got into like Lost in Space. So anytime there's a new iteration, you usually end up watching it. It's kind of funny that it never really works out all that great, does it? I've been really wanting to see that the Lost in Space movie from like 1999, early 2000s, like maybe, if not late 90s. A lot of people hated that movie, but it's been so... I used to like it when I was a kid, but it's been so long since I've actually seen it.
What defenses should we expect?
In space.
Not one redeeming character, huh?
Mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
This could be our best chance to end the conflict between organics and Geth. Let's do it.
We will begin preparations.
Well, that's exciting. And go see the heretic Geth. Perseus Vale. Is that where they're at? Alright, let's see. I don't think there's anything else I necessarily need right now. I should go check the upgrades. Make sure that I get whatever we got in, because I certainly have enough materials. Tech damage. Is that it? No, Geth shield strength. That's right. 25% shield strength upgrades squad members with Geth shield technology. Who does that cover? Geth and Alliance technology diverged from Geth migrated beyond the Veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancements in redundant field generators. Ah, of course. Anything for me? No? Encrypted transmission from the elusive man, Shepard. I'm pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper. Wait a second. We already read that. I guess I didn't double click on it. Ah, there we are. Everybody's loyal except for Legion. That's alright. I don't even know where that costume came from. I guess it must be DLC related. I don't know. I don't mind her default appearance. This one doesn't really do much. It reminds me of like Assassin's Creed, like costume upgrades. It provides like one in the multiplayer anyway, one extra highlight, but overall the same texture. So instead of, let's change in here. Okay, so the base looks a little bit darker maybe, but she's still wearing the purple. Maybe it's a little bit lighter, and then she has gold trim now. Ooh. I kind of like the blue. I dig the blue, but the visor thing is a little bit weird. The visor within the visor. I don't know. Maybe I'll put the new costume on. And yeah, I guess you can't really paint up a Geth that much. We'll see what highlight color Legion's gonna walk away with after we do that. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Where is all this taking place? It's not with the migrant fleet. Help Legion. Ah, there we go. The Sea of Storms. Sounds ominous. Heretic Station. Okay. Save here. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here because as much as I would like to do Legion's loyalty mission, they tend to take in and around an hour. I remember this one not taking as long as some of the other loyalty missions. Definitely not as long as Tali's because there's probably well under half as much dialogue. But, it's still kind of wandering around that whole ship complex. I remember being a bit lengthy. So we'll go ahead and save that for next time. But boy, depending on how long the next stream takes, I might even be finishing this game because from what I recall, there's not too much else that happens. We can get all the loyalty missions done with, but then certain event happens and then we need to go through the Omega relay. And then after that, that's pretty much the end of the game. So heck, we might be finishing all of our games this week. But I guess that's what we've seen. In any case, that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. Next time we do some Mass Effect 2, possibly finishing it. I'm hoping that we can finish up Tomb Raider Last Revelation. That's one I don't really know how much is going to be left on that one. So that's sort of up in the air, but I do think that it's likely that we'll be finishing it sometime this week. And then the same for Majora. There's really not much left on that one. I'm going to do the Anju Cafe quest, and then we'll do the move, and that's about it. So possibly be finishing this game next time I stream it, possibly finishing Majora's Mask next time I stream it, and then Tomb Raider Last Revelation. Maybe within the next stream or two. Crossing my fingers on that one. We'll be done with all that. So, schedule's going to be cleared up after that. Well, kinda. We still got Tomb Raider Chronicles. And then I might hold off on Mass Effect 3 until I can finish that one. That way we could kind of bring it back down to 2 games. Or maybe even just 1, because playing all these games at the same time, it makes them feel like they're going on for a lot longer. Not that I mind that necessarily, but I do like to get them done in a slightly more concise fashion. But that's going to be it for tonight, as I said. So I will try to be back tomorrow. We'll be looking at doing some Tomb Raider. And until then, you guys take care. Have a good night. See you next time.